Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Bridges from Nathan's Nuggets, and today I'm with Austin Peay, correct Jeremiah Oatsvall. Thanks for joining me today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, Nathan.
No problem. I'll start with the first question. How old are you when you started playing football?
I was in fourth grade the first time I started playing padded football. So whatever age fourth grade is, that's how old I was.
You started young.
Yeah.
Did you play any other sports?
Yep. Growing up, I played 2 years of baseball. I played 1 year of soccer, but I was a basketball guy. I played basketball since I was preschool. So basketball was
Well,
my sport for a long time,
so you did that. You started that even before football.
even before football. Yeah.
You played that one a while.
Yeah. I miss basketball a lot. So,
You see your
but
dog.
yeah.
What was it like having the most career pass yards in school history at your high school?
It was awesome. It was we had a pretty good high school, and a lot of big time names came out of that school. So to be able to have that accomplishment, I couldn't have done it without my teammates. But it was a lot of hard work was put into that, and to see you always want to leave your legacy and leave a name for wherever you leave. So I was able to leave that.
So to be able to leave your legacy there, where other great players had come from,
No
to be
doubt.
up there with them.
You got it.
What was it like playing the state championship game?
Oh man, the two I got to playing in football my junior and senior year was, it was awesome. We got to play against a rival high school both times, and both of them went down to the wire each time. So it was definitely a memory and some feelings that I'll never forget.
So that's cool. You got to play against a rival school both times.
Both times.
Always good to go against a rival.
Yeah. The school that we did not like at all.
What was it like being named state MVP?
That was good. You don't really think about those kind of accolades and during the game, so you just want to try to put your team in the best situation possible. And I had some guys make some good big time plays for me, and we were able to, put up a lot of points. So it was a good feeling to definitely win the state championship, and to get those accolades are always, good, especially when you put a lot of hard work in it.
It's just good feeling like your hard work it paid off.
Yep, that's right.
Why did you pick Austin Peay?
Well, Austin Peay. I don't know if you knew before we committed there, it was a very bad school. They were won one game in 4 years, and they got a new coaching staff. Come here. And so, the coaching staff was live. They were young. They were fiery. So they just had a vision, and they sold a culture that me and a lot of these players bought into. So, I'd say the coaching staff and the vision that they sold was the reason that I came to Austin Peay.
So you like that they had the vision to turn the program around?
Like what everyone sees now and what everyone saw on Saturday was basically what we saw 4 years ago when nobody else could see it. So it's pretty cool.
That's glad you got to turn it around.
Yeah, that was the plan, and we're still not done yet, but we definitely made a lot of big time improvement.
Were you nervous in the first game you started in?
This year, or when I was a freshman,
A freshman.
uh, I don't know if I was nervous, but I was definitely anxious. I separate anxious and nervous. Nervous, I think, in my opinion, is like when you're not prepared and you're nervous because you don't know if you know what you're supposed to do well enough. I'm more anxious than anything. I knew what I was supposed to do, but I was just getting those first game jitterbugs out of the way. And it's playing, when I'm 18 years old, 19 years old, playing against guys that are 22, 23, you
Mm-hmm.
definitely got to play a lot faster, and you got to play older than you are. So, but it was good, man. I really enjoyed my first start.
So you have to be ready to make good decisions quicker.
Yeah, a lot.
Always be locked in no matter what.
Yeah, that is true.
What was the best game you had your freshman year?
Best game I had freshman year was probably Statistical wise, against Southeast Missouri. I think that was my best game stat wise. I can't remember exactly. That was 4 years ago. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was a 5 touchdown game, and we played a really good Southeast Missouri team and got to put up a lot of points.
It was like you got scored a lot of points in that game.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like being named the OVC Freshman Player of the Year?
That was a good feeling. Like I said, during the season, you don't really think about those kind of accolades, but then after it's over, if you receive them, it definitely is good for your hard work and dedication, and feels good in that sense. But yeah, it was cool. I got to play against a lot of really good, talented players as a freshman, and to show that I was, I just wanted to prove to people that I could play at that level.
So it's glad you got to prove to the people that you could do it at the next level.
Yep.
What was the environment like playing at University of Georgia?
That was a very cool environment. 95,000 fans booing you was definitely something that you dream about. But it was cool, man. Running out of that tunnel and seeing all that red was definitely a moment I'll never forget, and it was very loud.
It was a loud environment. What is the most intense college game you've played in?
Most intense, probably my freshman year against Tennessee State University. We played it at the Titan Stadium, and the game went down to the very last drive, and it was it was very intense. We had a game-winning drive to win the game, and so that was probably the most intense. We got to play in a lot of other bigger environments, but intensity-wise, that one was probably the highest.
That's cool that you got to play at the Titan Stadium.
Yeah, it's fun.
Came down to the wire that game.
Yep.
What's it like being a starting quarterback in college?
It's good. I mean, it's a cool feeling. Definitely something. I've been playing quarterback my whole career, and so playing quarterback at college it's a step above high school. There's just more responsibility. There's more people counting on you. There's bigger, faster, stronger people in front of you. So it's the same feeling that I've always had. It's just you got to take your level of focus just a little bit higher.
So it's that you should step up from what you used to have to do.
Yeah, everything's a step up.
Who is your favorite football player as a kid?
As a kid, Tim Tebow was probably my favorite football player I looked up to.
He was a great player.
Very good.
I liked him also when he was on the Broncos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. I think I was in middle school when he was there.
And he threw that Hail Mary.
Yeah, big time.
Do you try to model your game after anyone?
Not. I mean, if I were to say one person, I kind of I liked Johnny Manziel a lot. That's kind of who I, got a lot of comparisons to when I was in high school and college. So I don't really try to model my game after him, but I'd say we have pretty similar style game plays.
So you just kind of try and do your own thing, but you just have a similar play style.
Yeah.
He was a good player in Texas A&M.
Very good.
When you got injured, what was it that made you want to be a coach after your playing career?
I mean, I've always kind of wanted. My dad was a coach for 22 years, and so growing up, I kind of wanted to be like him. And he was a basketball coach, and I kind of want to be a football coach because of what I've learned growing up, and the coaches that have influenced me and seeing how they impacted me. I kind of want to do that to the next generation, next group of kids. And I love football a lot. And I love the X's and O's. I love watching film. I love all that stuff. So.
Do you always want to kind of be a coach?
Yeah.
Like impact on football for the next generation?
Yes, sir.
What are your goals for this season?
Seeing that we only have, I don't know if we have 3 games this season because of the whole COVID thing. So, I mean, I just want to play as hard as I can and try to put our team in the best situation to win football games. And then whenever we get a chance to pick it back up, we want to win a championship, win another OVC championship and then compete for a national championship.
So your other teams are against Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, right?
Yeah. We play Pittsburgh and not this weekend, but next, and Cincinnati in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Are you guys going to play any more games after that, like in the spring?
Not yeah. The plan is for the spring. The FCS is going to pick up in the spring, but we don't know exactly if that's going to work or not. But that's the plan right now, is to play all of our league games in the spring.
Hopefully, you guys get to.
Yeah, me too.
And the last question I have is for fun. You get to take any three NFL players to dinner. They can be past or present. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Peyton Manning because I think he is one of the smartest quarterbacks, if not the smartest quarterback to ever play the game. I want to take Tom Brady because I just kind of want to dig his mind about kind of some mindset stuff, and obviously he's one of the greatest. And then third would be Drew Brees. Drew Brees is probably my favorite quarterback. I read his book, and I really like his story, and I think he's I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for what kind of stats he puts up. If you go look at the stats, he leads in almost every statistical category a quarterback can have, and he's got a Super Bowl MVP. So those probably three would be my three people I'd take out.
Those are all good players. Some of the top three quarterbacks.
Yeah, of all time, for sure.
All right. Thanks for joining me today. Those are all the questions I have.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, keep doing what you're doing, man. You're young and you got a bright future ahead with whatever you want to do. So keep it up, man. And thank you for having me. It was great talking to you.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate it. And good luck for your season.
Thank you, brother.